Hello, welcome back. We got some more enchantment research done. Our god found 3 thrones. We already knew where almost all of them were because they're right next to us, which is pretty funny. Revived some whites. Saw a lot of battles then. Important ones for us are in Akesta. So, forgive the grid. So yeah, I've only smashed into us. This is the stuff we have just outside the fort. So, huge blob of sacreds. Getting some gift of flight at the moment. Versus quite a lot of archers. A few sacreds, not many left. And lots of Mobilizing noble warriors. Also some boars. A bit of a communion as well. There's quite a few astral mages here. You can see them casting Communion Master and Communion Slave at the moment. Also some body ethereal, that looks like, but not super effective against us, since a lot of our stuff are sacreds with the magic weapons, but we do also have some arrows and things, so it'll help against that. Yeah, lots of body ethereal being cast. And then he also puts up Howl. So this is a battle enchantment that just makes wolves appear on the battlefield. Mostly good as a distraction. Some of our stuff flying in. That's our distraction. Wow, I just saw a guy get obliterated by Fist of Iron. That was pretty good. Was that you casting that? Fist of Iron. You get to see the damage. Yeah, so a few wolves appear on the edge of the battlefield. You can see our Firely's running backwards to get them and stuff. It's a bit annoying. A few more sacreds learning to fly, which is good. So a lot of the archers are firing backwards at our sacreds, which is good because sometimes they're going to hit their own mages and stuff. I guess that's where body ethereal comes in handy, actually. Looks like we've dealt with the stuff at the back. That's a lot of Firely's just wandering around at the back, though, trying to kill wolves, unfortunately. I think this little group here have punched quite a few mages to death, which is good. Speed this up a little bit. It's starting to break. A lot of sleepy communion mages here as well, which is good. Fantastic. Looks like Yazrid killed someone right at the end with Mindburn, so congratulations to him. That's the last thing he did before he left us. Whoops. There was then also a battle inside the fortress of Akesta. So, not much here. He broke siege with everything. However, tons of slingers on the wall. So we actually lose some mages just to sling fire at the start. All in all though, things went pretty well in Akesta. It does take us a little bit of time to clear out the wall, but we get there in the end. So, that was the first battle in Akesta, outside the fort. Killed half of the units. Mostly Mobilizing nobles, half of the archers, all of the boars, which is nice. And 32 more sacreds. You can't have many sacreds left now. More importantly than that, we also killed a lot of mages, so 3 druids, 2 elder druids. These are the big mages, right? 480, yeah. 7 guttuators, 9 lizards, 4 stargazers. So that's really good. Outside the fort, we didn't lose any mages. We lost 17 Rhino Clan and 17 sacreds. We got 250 kills, so pretty impressive. Besides that, did pretty well. And then inside the fortress, yeah, we lost some mages immediately to sling fire. That's can't do much about that though. Lost 3 more sacreds. All in all though, pretty good. I think we've trashed Malverne quite well at this point. I can now look at I can now look at research as well. I didn't want to click on this because the fact that we have 540 research now would have spoiled the result. Because all those mages who just won that battle are just researching now. So I've just made sure that we have enough research that we can hit enchantment 5 this month. Because that's it's important to me. That will give us Horde of Skeletons most importantly. So all of our D2 mages can use this now. There might be some other useful stuff here, I'm not sure. In fact, I'm not sure what we should research next after enchantment 5. Probably get some stuff for my god. Teleports at Thaumaturgy 4, that's a pretty safe bet, probably. I'll just slap that in. Where is Ritual Returning? Enchantment 5. Okay, so we're also going to get that next month. That's really nice. We'll get Thaumaturgy 4, and then we'll figure out something our god can actually do in combat. That'll be fine. Yeah, other battles then not as interesting. This is a big stack, though. So this is now over on Makoni's fort. A serpent and a bunch of ghosts. We also saw a couple of Oyupatas taking Katiz off us. Barrett is now under siege. So he did move on to it. That's a bit awkward. This is why I desperately wanted to get Horde of Skeletons this turn. Make sure we can deal with this eventually. Wyndon as well he moved into with just some lancers, so he took the throne too. And I think that's it for battles, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, we also took Nymeria with Hawks, but that's not super interesting. Can't upgrade Barra till the siege is ended. Wasn't damaged. It's going to be open in 2 more turns, so down to 61 of 200. Since it's a palisade. Cured 5 diseases, starving in Barra immediately. Yeah, I forgot about that. We're just over the supply usage. I think it's mostly because of the mostly because of the pygmies. They don't eat much, but I mean there are a lot of them, right? It's kind of useless just hogging all the food for no reason. How much food do our sacreds eat actually? 2 each for the sacreds. We don't have many in this fort though, right? So yeah, I guess that's another 72 food. I guess there's just a lot of stuff here. Most of it's junk, unfortunately. What do you bone tribe eat? 1. Lizards, are you 1 too? Yeah. Rhinos are 1, I assume. Yeah. Well, it's only a little bit of starvation, thankfully. Shouldn't impact us too much, but it would be better to not have it. And yeah, we lost our mercenaries. And that's it for messages. So, yeah. Okay. This is what's left of Malverne. So, empty fort, throne, cap, in these 3 provinces. So that's good. We should press on and finish him off. Unfortunately, I would like to divert some stuff over here now to help defend here. So I'm going to do that. First up, over here, all these guys are just researching, as I said, so we can get enchantment 5 this month, and that's fine. All of our sacreds are heading to Asia. So literally all of them. 70 sacreds. The new sacreds I recruit from our cap can help move into Malverne. The sacreds we currently have are just all going to go and fight Saramati now though. So these guys are going to Asia, sending another guy over to help lead them, more leaders. Although this guy has insane leadership, so he's 302 with +3. But only for 2 squads. But he could have 4 squads and still have like a +1 morale bonus. Either way, heading here, it takes 20 map movement to get from Asia to Barra, which is what he has with the sacreds. So from here, he could break siege immediately, as long as we get there during that turn and we don't lose one of the intervening provinces. But whatever, we're moving the sacreds there to Asia this turn anyway, that's the important thing. Also moving some stuff to Omithia, so some more sacreds, some Buddhas. If these guys had more map move, I would just move everything to Asia so that he couldn't see it, but unfortunately we're going to have to build up some stuff here this turn. Hopefully not enough that he moves into it. That would be unfortunate. But as you can see, we've got 4 Horde of Skeleton spammers. They're currently just set to cast Earth Power and then do spells, because that should prioritize Horde of Skeletons. Plus a Firely caster. So we're moving stuff over. Meanwhile, there's all this in the fort plus 25 white. So it's not undefended, but it's not great. I'd probably rather break siege and have a fight outside with a ton of force, rather than just clogging up the gate with wights and Horde of Skeletons. You only have 3 Horde of Skeletons casters, so we're not super powerful here. Besides that, not really doing much. I mean, we're still trying to move over the Bone Tribe and the Lizards. Lizards are going to move patrol onto Jelenia Agora, and this guy is patrolling with the Rhinos, so these groups here are going to be patrolling outside the fort. That's just in case he tries to like put it under siege with this bunch of crap. I don't think he will. I think he's more likely to move into Witch's Copse, but, you know, we'll just do it just in case. It would be nice to catch him off. And this isn't nothing, you know, this is 75 units, and they're not high quality, but they will kill things. These guys do a lot of damage per square if they can hit, and same for these guys. So we're putting something together here. Next turn, all of the mages here, well, this guy and the one we recruit will be able to do Horde of Skeletons too. So 75 units backing up 2 Horde of Skeleton spammers will be able to just walk back through here, while we get ready to break siege here. So that'll be the plan. Will it work that way? I don't know. But this has been a fun game so far. Lots to do each turn. Next turn, I'm also going to have to attack into Malverne and try and take these provinces, but not with many units. Mostly, we'll recruit some Rhinos, but mostly just Horde of Skeletons, I think. We'll just move out all the D-mages. I could move. Actually, are you undisciplined? Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I could use these guys on Guard Commander around the Skelly spammers, but I don't know. Wouldn't be very good anyway. Yeah, we'll just use what's in the garrison on bodyguard duty. We got some skeletons still. And our army will mostly just be Horde of Skeletons going forwards, I think. But yeah, from this point on, all the Sagas we get will come back over towards Malverne. I just want overwhelming force over here now, while we deal with this aggression. And I think that's it for this turn. Oh, I am also bidding on mercenaries. I think I'm bidding on them in Witch's Copse, because again, just in case this moves up into Witch's Copse. Unfortunately, the mercenaries aren't great. I bid on the Ictiids and Dagon, who's an S1 mage. So they'll arrive here. There's also some spiders here. Maybe they'll be good, I don't know. They're size 1. They only have 1 hit point, but I mean, they should surround these guys and maybe poison them, but... Plus there's what, 11 points of PD? And then some Ictiids and Dagon. Maybe they'll do something, I don't know. But either way, we're defending these 2 provinces from aggression, which is nice. And that's it for this turn, so that's turn 32. These turns are a bit long, huh? Just going to partially check the video, and I will see you shortly. Hello, welcome back. Enchantment research is done, so we can now explicitly script Horde of Skeletons. Always a good milestone on a Death Nation. What else do we get here? I think we have the big flaming arrows now, yeah, AoE 20. I've got that scripted this turn. Might be some other things we can use, but Tail Riders is always pretty useful. 25 Long Dead Horsemen for 10 Death Gems. We make that each turn, I think, so pretty good. Just pour out Skeleton Riders now if we want to. Anyway, I made sure that we have enough research to get Thaumaturgy this turn, and then I'm not sure where to go next. I might just get some basic construction stuff, though. It's usually a pretty safe bet. Spider battle between Pyrenees and Muspelheim. 1 point of PD, though, so not much to see, but, you know, here's a cow. Well, they're actually sheep, aren't they? I always call them cows, but they're actually sheep. But here's a bunch of cows rolling into battle. Some cavemen. This big dude. So I'm sure, you know, that's happening over here. So pretty interesting. And then, yeah, we got hit by some more little raids from Sauro, but nothing too interesting. Just a few little province hits over here. Religious misconceptions still spreading in Wickerwoods. Have to do something about that later. Patrol out some scouts as well over on our fort in Jelenia Agora, since we moved patrolled here, but yeah, just scouts. Nobody attacked it. I'm hoping that means he doesn't have scouts on this side yet. Maybe he was trying to pass scouts through at this turn and they all got caught. Because that would mean he wouldn't see this yet, but it's hard to say, of course. Barra has been breached. 4 diseases cured. Yeah, not much else very interesting. We got the mercenaries and, yeah. Barra is open. Quite bad starvation here now, but I was checking. If you hit S on units, it highlights the ones that are starving. Only one of the sacreds here, 4 of them here. One of the bone tribe here. It's not too bad. It sounds worse than it is. Maybe a lot of the pygmies? Quite a few, but not really relative to how many we have. The starvation isn't that bad. And yeah, that's it for messages anyway. Okay, so this is kind of stalled still for now, so we'll just ignore that. Focus over here. Main thing is breaking siege this turn. But I will say, we have our mercenaries now, going to try and defend Light Hills against probably this. There's a lot of PD here, because this was, I think I put the PD up maybe on the turn I was expecting Therados to attack us, but he never did. So it's 25 points of PD, plus some Ictids now as well. I've set Dagon to go around site searching, because I realised we don't actually have anything we can do in combat with an S1 mate. Not really, anyway. I guess we could, I don't know. We could do Power of the Spheres and then put up Spell Ward. Actually, we can't, because we can't give him any more pearls. We don't even have pearls, actually. We have 0 pearls, I think, yeah. So he can't do anything in combat, so he's just going to site search. While the Ictids defend Light Hills. And all of our rhinos and lizards and stuff are just going to push towards Barra now, just to help out in case things go wrong. So we got 2 Skelly Spammers, we have a bunch of Rhino Clan and Lizards. So they're just in a block. Horde of Skeletons and, yeah, walk forwards, Tangle Vines. And that's it for kind of stuff beyond just breaking siege. So hopefully Sarah just sits here this turn, or tries to storm or something. That would be nice. Because we have all the stuff in the fort, breaking siege. And then we also have these guys coming over to help. And we also have these guys coming over to help. So it's a lot of stuff. I'll hit Y on this province, you can see it all. So we're just laid out in a big square at the bottom, because we know he's in a line, but he's very fast, he'll hit us quite quickly. And then he's probably on attack rear as well. So we just want to make sure our important commanders and stuff are just completely surrounded during the first few turns of combat. So all these blocks are our sacreds. The block nearest the front is the whites. And then everything else is just in squares right in the center around the mages. So all the lizards, all the bone tribe, all the pygmies. They're all just standing around the mages here, who all have bodyguards as well. So bodyguard, 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 bodyguard. We have a ton of just units just crammed in this square, staying safe. Death mages then are basically just skelly spamming out of it. So it's always nice to densely pack units around your skelly spammers, because then the skeletons will pop out like here, because there's no space to spawn them next to the caster. So that's what they're doing. Although we do have one earth mage who, instead of doing skeletons, I'm having this guy do weapons of sharpness. It makes a slashing or piercing melee attack do armor piercing damage, which might be pretty good if it lands on our, well, any of the guys with spears. We have the Rhino Clan who have spears, the Lizards who have tridents, and the Bone Tribe who have spetums. So that's a bunch of actually quite hard-hitting piercing weapons that could then be made armor piercing. So it sounds like a nice little spell to just be mixing in there. So we've got one guy just doing this. But yeah, all the other guys are just on Horde of Skeletons duty. I think it's 6 people doing Horde of Skeletons. We've also got an F2 guy who's going to empower himself and then do Flaming Arrows. So that's the AoE 20 Flaming Arrows, which will hopefully hit all of those pygmies. But it could also hit the Bone Tribe with their javelins too. That's also pretty good. The little nature mages are also doing Envenom Arrows. So these will be Envenomed and Flaming Arrows, which is pretty good. Nature guys then do Tangle Vines. Glamour guys are just spamming Luck. Prophet's doing Divine Blessing. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything special besides that. Oh, I should change your script. You should probably just get in combat and start hitting people. So let's have you on hold 3 turns and then attack cavalry. Probably fine. As for the units themselves, they're all on hold and attack cavalry or closest. I'm just alternating them basically, so cavalry closest, cavalry closest, cavalry closest, cavalry closest. Just, one or the other basically. But I think we're going to be very quickly surrounded, so it shouldn't matter too much. And we'll just break siege, so hopefully nothing goes wrong and all of these units take part, and Sarah sits here, and we beat him. We have about 120 sacreds, and then we have a bunch of other crap as well, so pretty good. We also have more mages than him. We'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed it goes okay. We do have another little stack of units moving into Emethia this turn, plus all the birds. And I put the PD up to 19. That's to make sure that we hold it during the ritual phase. Because I'm pretty sure all of these units are moving through this to get to here. Because it's the intervening province. So yeah, I want to make sure we definitely do not lose this province during the ritual phase. Although I'm not sure what he could do exactly to take it. But it pays to be careful. Besides that, not much to say. Our income actually hurts a bit now because we lost quite a bit of income over here. Although I was looking at the provinces, they're not actually that good, are they? This is 37 income currently. I mean, there's a lot of unrest, so it should be like 75 income. This should be like 50. This should be like 50. I mean, yeah, these are like low income provinces, but I guess when you have like a lot of them, it makes a difference. It is probably quite valuable as well, actually, even though there's no 4 there anymore. Probably the farmland as well. Yeah, it would be nice to get this back anyway. Our income is not... It was like amazing for the last few turns, and now it's suddenly not. We don't really have much excess anymore. I'm trying to get mages, though. I'm trying to recruit rhinos explicitly in this fort, and sacreds in our cap. That's about it. Only other thing I've noted I'm doing this turn is site searching in this province. We haven't done much site searching, unfortunately. But I can at least search for all of our good paths in this fort, and why not? See if we get something. I would also have an Ermaid searching, but like I said, I want to make sure we just knock out this one target this turn, so yeah. Anyway, fingers crossed this goes well next turn. That would be ideal. We'll see though. I'm going to pause you while I check the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.